Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kwame and I like to take pictures. So today I want to share with you my Lightroom catalog setup. This is the way that I use Lightroom. I'm going to show you what I use and what I don't use, and hopefully if you're new to Lightroom if you're new and thinking about using Lightroom, hopefully this will give you like an overview of what you can do. If you use Lightroom, maybe you can show me what I'm doing wrong, or maybe you get some tips from me, who knows. But let's just jump right in. So obviously this is Lightroom, and if you don't know what Lightroom is, it's a program from Adobe that lets you, it's a file catalog indexing system. So it doesn't import your pictures into the program Lightroom. You just kind of show Lightroom where your pictures are, and it will you can edit them and all that good stuff from there. So let me jump out of here and let's jump over to my actual hard drive where my Lightroom catalog and all the pictures are. So you can see here in my archive, everything is broken out by year, and then in the later years, I started breaking everything out by month also. So you can see here January through December, and then within these months I actually break out the camera. And the only reason why I do this is because the A7 II and the A6100 use the same file names, and I was getting conflicting file errors and all that good stuff, so I just put them out in two different folders, and I figured might as well throw the Osmo Action when I use that, put that in its own folder. So that is where everything sits here on this hard drive. Even my Lightroom catalog is on here, and I do back all this up, and I will do that and I'll show you that in a separate video. But yeah, this is where all my pictures reside. Now I have a laptop, so that's why I keep everything on an external hard drive. And again, this external hard drive, because the laptop isn't connected all the time. When I had a iMac, I had a larger hard drive that just stayed connected, and then my Lightroom catalog was on my internal system, but all the files were on this external hard drive, and it didn't run any faster or any slower. So you could always do that, and I probably should do that with the Lightroom catalog itself, but this has worked out for me. And the other part is, because this is a laptop, if I ever need to take this into Apple or something, I can just blow it away, and I know there's nothing really on the internal laptop that I need to worry about. All right, so let's jump back into Lightroom. So now you saw how that was set up. So when I import pictures into Lightroom, it actually saves that same file structure. So if I come down here into my actual folders, come into 2022, you will see I have January and February already in there. And because I haven't put anything into March, there aren't any pictures, there aren't those folders cluttering up this space, which is really nice. Now, the one thing I do when I import my pictures, there are many different things you can, you can change the names, you can build smart previews, you can add these straight to collections, you can copy them. So you can make a copy actually when you're bringing your pictures in. So if you have like a separate hard drive backed up to attached to your computer, you can automatically import your pictures and then also make a copy of those pictures to the external hard drive. I don't do any of that. Only thing I do is do a one-to-one preview and apply lens correction. So that way, the one-to-one preview just makes it a little bit faster to edit. It does take a little bit longer to import, and if you have a older computer, then it might take much longer. On this MacBook Air M1, it goes pretty fast. And same with lens correction. I just do it because I'm going to do it anyway, so I might as well have it done for me. But yeah, then when I get done importing pictures, the first thing I will do is go through. Let's look at the previous import. I will go through and pick my favorite ones, the select, so just use the flag. I don't reject any of them, but I'll just go through, pick the ones that I want to pick. I think I actually forgot to pick. Yeah, so I just hit P and I will flag it as a pick. Now this is a Lightroom Classic and not Lightroom CC. And then once I get all my flagged pictures, I will just take these pictures here and then move them into a collection. The difference between a folder and a collection is that these are folders within Lightroom. So they're not making a folder on your hard drive or anything like that. This is all stays within Lightroom, and you can have multiple pictures in multiple collections. So it's a really nice way to organize your pictures, and then you're not messing with your folder structure. So if I move like one picture from one folder to another within Lightroom, it will move it on my external hard drive, and I don't want that. So I just leave this one closed. I never really touch the folders. To me, the folders are like the raw files that you never want to touch, and then the collections are the copies, but again, they're not copies that you can edit. Now, the great part with Lightroom, and the reason why I still like using Lightroom, is that it's a non-destructive edit. So I can edit away, do all the color correction, cropping, all that good stuff, and it doesn't actually save it to the original file. It just saves it within Lightroom, saying like this file will get this change, and then once I export it as a JPEG or something, then it will burn in that change. But again, the original raw file will not be changed. So let's jump back over to collections. I create collections for a lot of things. You can see here it started in 2010. I will probably go back and add the older pictures, but these collections here are where I throw these pictures, and then I will take those pictures and I break them up by month within this collection. I don't have to worry about breaking up by camera, because again, these collections are only in Lightroom, and I've only been doing this month, breaking out by month, just in the last couple years. So if we go to like 2018, you can see here I was actually doing it by day, which is you can do that, but it got really overwhelming, and so I just did it by month, and it seems to work out a lot better for me. Once I click on the collection, let's say take January, you will see there are different colors. So there's red and maybe green in here somewhere. Actually, all right, so take out filter, so you'll see red and green. This just shows me what type of picture it is. So green are family pictures, red are panoramics. I'm a visual person, and that's the way I like to see it, but also it's nice to filter. So if we need to, we're doing like family pictures or a photo book or a holiday card, I can just say green. I will filter out all the green pictures. I can just see, okay, let's just grab this one, this and this one, and go from there. Same with the red ones, the panoramics. I shoot a lot of panoramic pictures, but they're not always like your typical panoramic. They will look something like this sometimes, or even like this, where this is a 5-shot panoramic picture because I didn't have a wide enough lens. And so I like to just keep track of which ones are panoramics and which ones aren't. That way I can always go back and just grab a panoramic if I need to, or whatnot. And I'm actually going to do a video about my panoramic technique and show you guys how easy it is to do something like this in Lightroom. Now over here on the left side is all your navigation. So this is where you would get to your pictures and all that good stuff. And then on the right side here, this is where you have your like the settings or things like that. So not settings, but you have more options that you can look at. You can do like a quick develop. So if you just wanted to add in your preset, your white balance, like all your, let's say this one here, let's say I just wanted to change the white balance to auto, I can easily do that. And I could do that with like select a bunch of pictures and do that real quick. Or if I have a preset that I would like to use, I can apply that and work from there. Now it's a nice way if you just want to like quickly edit a bunch of pictures and just to see the starting point of a picture. But I don't ever really use this quick develop. Sometimes I will use keywording, so I will add keywords to these pictures. I don't do it a lot. I used to do it quite a bit. I haven't done it in a while. Now I will say there are people who have extensive keywording, and they can find a picture within seconds using Lightroom search. I don't really have to worry about that. Luckily, I can still remember a lot of where I took a picture. Like I usually have the time and date and what camera I used, but that is something I do want to go back in and start keywording pictures. That way, again, it's easy just to filter out and find something. So I don't use it very often. There is your keyword list, your metadata, so you can see what's really nice about this. You can see when your picture was taken, and if you have like geotagging attached, you can see where it was taken on a map and things like that. That's pretty cool. The one thing I forgot to mention with the catalogs, and again, this is Lightroom Classic. So Lightroom Classic doesn't out the gate sync up your pictures with like Lightroom on your phone and computer, so, or your phone and your iPad. What's nice with this is I can sync the collections with Adobe's cloud service, and then I can edit these pictures on my phone or iPad. Or what's even nicer is I've had clients ask me like in person, like, oh hey, do you have a copy of that picture? Can you send me a copy of this picture for like this product that we shot? And I've been able to on my phone find it, download it to my phone, and then text it to them or email it to them right away. And or doing that with family members, and it's mind-blowing. It's really kind of powerful to just be able to say, oh yeah, I can just do that real quick, boom, there you go. So I really like the syncing features, and I've been syncing like this forever. Now again, Lightroom CC is Adobe's Lightroom Cloud, and that program is all cloud-based pretty much. And so if you're using Lightroom CC, then your syncing is happening automatically. But because I use Lightroom Classic, it doesn't do that. However, I found a way. I've been using the syncing option for many years now, and it works. Every now and again, something will get a little wonky, but it's usually easily fixable. So yeah, that's my Lightroom setup. Again, I don't use too much. Like I don't ever use maps, books, slideshows, print, or web. Like I don't do much of anything ever in this section. Is usually just to catalog my pictures, do some edits, and then I will share them to my phone, or then I will share them on Glass, Flickr, my website, YouTube, wherever. Let me know down in the comments, how do you guys organize and edit your pictures? Do you do it all within like just folders on your desktop? You use a program like Lightroom, Capture One? I'm interested to know how you guys do it. As always, I will have a link to where you can pick up Lightroom. It's not an affiliate link or anything, it's just a regular link, but I will have affiliate links to all the gear that I use if you are interested in that. Also though, they are Amazon affiliate links, so if you do buy anything off of Amazon, it'd be really nice if you just hit one of those links and then buy whatever you're gonna buy on Amazon, because I get a small commission off of that, and it does help a small channel like myself be able to keep making videos like this. All right, thank you as always for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye bye.